What's happening, everybody? Welcome to Amka Podcast. My name is Ali bin Saidi, and this is Amka Podcast. We are in December 2024, and this video it's really emotional. Um, 2024 was tough, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was really tough, and then it's made me realize that there is so many things as a man I used to ignore in life, but God says in the Bible that you shouldn't be ignoring things because they are things to help you in the future. So therefore, you should have taken everything seriously in order for you to continue in the right direction, in order for you to continue in the right way. And 2024 was tough. The first ignorance that I made was not really paying attention to the people, like uh, somebody who I can call a friend and somebody who I cannot really call a friend. I know, believe me, I can still say like I don't have a lot of friends. My circle is very small, but until something is showing up, that's where you're gonna know who's really your friends and who really can be your friend and who's really not your friend, right? Because there is this quote that say that friends, they are like stars. They only shine when it's dark around you, right? And if you have people that you can only celebrate with, and you don't have people that you cannot starve with, then you can't say somebody is your friend, right? Because once you declare yourself a champion and you see people are not clapping for you or they are clapping for you to fail, those are not really your friends. They are your enemies. And we gotta be really, really, really careful when we call someone our friend, right? Because not everybody's your friend. I'm gonna prove you wrong. When you started your own business, I'm pretty sure there are so many people who will clap for you, right? And those claps, they are not really the happy claps. They are a hating claps. Oh, why did he do this? Oh, he became successful. Um, I wanted to be like him. Oh, I want to surpass him. Why not me? I wanted to be like better than him. I wanted to be major than him, like things like that. So when I was like younger, I used to think that the people that were talking about these things they were lying, but I just grew up again. I'm growing up again, and I realized that, come on, hold on a second. So, what they were talking about was really, really true? Like, when you started to do something, I mean, like, even your brother can turn up against you. Remember, for example, Paul Pogba. I mean, even a brother, your blood can turn against you just because of your success, right? This is one of the things that I learned in 2024. Like when you start your own business, when you start to become successful, most people will turn against you, whether you like it or not. If you want to quit your job to do something better, even your boss will turn against you because they really don't want your best. They just want you to be in that position where they will be like helping you. If you need something, you can go to them. I mean, they just want you to be like under their feet. And this is one of the things that I learned in 2024. Unfortunately, as a son of God, God says in the Bible that you shouldn't be just working for another man for your entire life. God actually is advising us to become entrepreneurs, you know? God says in the Bible that a man should own something of his own, and a good man should leave something to his generation. And us in the black community, most of us, like, we did not get a lot from our ancestors, like our like great grandfathers and stuff like that. And so we still have like that generational, I don't know how to call it, you can use the word in the comment below. But we as we grow, we keep on learning things like that. You know what I'm saying? Secondly, I learned that in order for you to become successful, you really have to listen like carefully. You're gonna have to listen. Like I remember me once talking about Myron Gobles. Like he was teaching me like something really important. In order for you to make a better decision, you need to listen to the nature. You need to listen to look at circumstances and stuff and God and the people around you, right? If you want to make a great decision, for sure, you can still be good on making decision. But what I've learned in 2024 is one good decision can change your life. Or just one good decision can change your life. Something that you can decide right now can pave your life, your entire life, like really, really, really. Like it can structure like your life for the rest of your life, like for 50 years, 60 years, just because you do it right now. And something that you do wrong right now is going to cost you a lot, even like for 10 or one generation, which is going to be like 25 to 30 years. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, you got to really be careful on what you're trying to decide. This is why you see a lot of people fucking up their life because they're hanging out with bad friends. Bad friends are influencing you to take bad decisions. And those bad decisions, they are destroying you in your life, right? I like this quote from Frank Zappa who once said, show me who your friends are, and I will tell you who you are. Because if you are a gangster, probably you just gonna attract gangster. Whether you are a female, whether you are a male, whether you are young, you're an adult, it's just gonna happen like that. I'm gonna give you an example of like social media. The more you watching like women with big asses on your social media, they will keep on coming to you. The more you're watching football on your social media, the algorithm is just gonna keep on sending you the things. The more you're watching the things that you like, if it's pranks, they will keep on sending you prank. If you like comedy, they will keep on sending you comedy. I mean, life it's like that. Life gives you what you want, right? And also, if you are really dedicated, uh, committed to do good things, for sure, in the future, good things will start coming to you. They will attract you to, you know. So life is always like that. Some people keep on complaining about life and say they've never gotten what they pray for, but it's a lie. If you look deeply for what you've prayed before in your life, let's say like if you go back like 10 years ago, I'm pretty sure that 10 years ago, if you look 20 years ago, maybe you were praying for something to happen in those 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So I learned that in life that you have to be also very, very careful with your word. You got to be careful with your word because by your word, um, you can do anything by claiming, right? I remember in the Bible they say, at the beginning the Lord was with word and the word was with the Lord. So there were word before every creation. I mean, God commanded us by his word. Therefore, every single thing that you speak can be a blessing to you or can be a curse to you. I actually understood the power of the tongue, like the tongue. Guys, do your best in your life. Like, I'm begging you, do your best in your life to avoid using the negative word. Avoid those. Instead of saying, can't we, just use can we, right? Instead of saying, why don't you, just say, can you instead. You know what I'm saying? Avoid using the negative word. They are blocking your way up. They are blocking your way up. The four agreements of uh, Raul Don Miguel Ruiz, it's justifying all of this. There is so much power in your word. Politicians are using word to destroy the world. Musicians, they are using their word to heal people with the songs. Comedians, they are using their word to make you laugh, right? Motivational speakers, they are using your word to motivate you to elevate your spirit. There is so many power in your word. And if you don't want to use that power to do something for you, it's not going to be neutral. It's not going to be. It's either you use your word to do something great for you or you use your word to break you. So, which one are you choosing? That's why they always advise you to think twice before trying to say something. Like, if you want to say something, please think twice before you drop a word. Otherwise, you don't want to tell your subconscious bad things, right? You don't want to tell it. And the third thing that I've learned is I've studied so much spirituality, astrology in 2024. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I became more spiritual. Like I'm not talking about spiritual uh, like like celestial things and stuff. Like, I became so much deep into those, and I just discovered that God loves us so much. God loves us so much because if you look at the stories of the world where, like, pastors and sheikh, they don't tell us in the mosques and in the church, they lie to us like uh Genesis is the beginning of the world, you know. And I was really really shocked, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just discovered this year that Genesis means us, right? Genesis means us. So when God fell to create it, like when God fell with other creatures, they are creatures like the Anunnakis, the Nephilims, and the stuff like that. Those people that built the pyramid, they left their traces around the globe. Let's talking about the aliens and all those people, right? Because the universe has like almost like how many planets? 9 planets, you know. And just imagine only human beings live on this planet Earth, right? What about the other planets? This means like God created so many things, and we just focus on this planet, right? I just discovered, I used to know this all along, but I just discovered that Genesis actually means us, like you and I. And it's easy actually to spell it because English is one of the language that um they misspell a lot of things, not by coincidence, but it's just happened they have to spell it. A word like soldier, it means soul dyer, somebody who the soul can die. It's anytime. The word like Genesis, it means generation ISIS, right? Like people like you and I, we are generation ISIS. If you taking a look at generation ISIS, it means that's where God decided to block all those people, the Nephilim, the Anunnakis, and the other creatures because they were not obeying him. And then from there on, we became the generation ISIS, right? I mean, so everything that they're telling you, it's true. You got to be more spiritual. And what does Miles Monroe tells us? The more you know, the more the devil is staying away from you. Believe me. Believe me. If a gene comes to you and it knows you know something, it's gonna be questioning, right? It's gonna be like, maybe this guy knows how to avoid me. Maybe he knows how to destroy me. You know what I'm saying? This is just to tell you that your subconscious, it's really, really in contact with your mind, your soul, and your body. I learned that in 2024. You have really have to be careful. 2024 was really tough. It's opened my eyes. Um, it's really taught me a lot of things. Uh, yeah, number one was really like avoid bad people. Not everybody's clapping for you when you go up. People will clap for you, but they want to track you down, right? Number three is really be careful with your word, uh, because you can win and you can lose by your word. Good answers always bring up good uh conversation. You know what I'm saying? So that's it for today, guys. Next video is coming. Next guest, they are coming, and this is for 2024. And on the 28th of December this year, we're dropping a Q&A. Q&A. You can ask me anything you want to ask me. For my private life, you know, I'm not the type of guy like who always flashing things on social media. Like I said, uh, I don't like pictures because they attract so much attention. Um, I like video. I like videos because they are really, really educational. You know what I'm saying? So 2024 was tough. Tell me your result of 2024. What did you do? Did you get close to God? Did you achieve your goals? Uh, I'm not gonna call my 2024 failures, but even though it was tough, but I learned a lot of things. I learned a lot of things because Oprah Winfrey once said, like, so many people try not to privileging the things that they do not have and to feel guilty of needing them instead of look at what they have and use them, right? So me personally, when um I don't achieve anything, that means I learn something from not achieving that thing. I'm not gonna call it a failure because people can call it a failure, but as for me, there is a lesson that I'm learning from that. And you can name me one top of 10 billionaires in the world. Nobody, name me who has never failed before or who has never learned from their mistakes that they've made before. You know what I'm saying? So 2024, it was really tough for me. uh, I made some big decisions of my life, um, and they made me learn a lot, and they made me they revealed to me like, uh I mean, yeah, this is the world, man. This is the world. And I'm happy for it because I got some positive result in it. And that's all I needed. You know what I'm saying? That's all I needed. Yeah. So like the last time I dropped that video, if you want clarity, I think it's gonna be up here on the card. You do this and wow, the result they're really unbelievable. So that's it for today. 28th of December Q&A. Ask me anything. More podcasts guests are coming. I'm gonna be honest with you, like I was procrastinating these 2 days because like there is so many things to juggle, to maneuver. But more podcasts are coming. As if you're new here, please hit the button, subscribe. Please press the button like. To like this video is the only way you can help me with this YouTube algorithm and social media algorithm. You know what I'm saying? So ciao, and I'll see you to the next episode, all right? Cheerio.